Alright, welcome back. This is M-Dog. I'm going to try to make a fairly short video. We'll see how it goes, though. We could run into issues that make it a little longer. But so what we're going to try to do here is address a problem I've been having. And thankfully, folks in the chat and both the forums are very helpful. So I could not figure out why when I was going to the gates at the... Let's look at the big map. So here we are, and I was trying to get down to Kelev to try to sell some ore. I've heard that there's a station there that pays a little more for the ore that we mined because they have a processor turning it into fuel there, so they have more demand to buy the products that you mine. So I've been running this problem though where I couldn't get through gates. I just could not get through gates. And so the deal was, what I figured out is, it's because of the ship I'm using. I am using the Fury, and this is not considered a basic or starter ship. So if we'd been using the Auger, we would have gotten through no problem. Well, I'd actually like to keep using the Fury, but to use that, I'm going to have to get more fuel. It requires 100 fuel per gate. So that means we need a lot of fuel to make this. These jumps. So unfortunately there is still no fuel. The only fuel that's available is fuel being sold by a player, Captain Johnny, and he was actually on last time I played, and he put this fuel up and he had it at 1,000, and I just couldn't afford fuel at that price. I think I've seen it on the marketplace sold by an Aeronavi trader, and that just means AI selling. I mean, that means it's just being sold by, supply of the game. And I think I've seen it for way less. See, this is refined fuel for $8.50, and I want to say the regular fuel was just a lot less, but there's none available. So if we want to do this, we'd have to get, well, let's look again. I mean, we're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, and if we want to get back, possibly 8, we need like 800 fuel. Now we could check as we go at different stations to see if there's cheaper fuel, which may be the way to do it, but let's say we needed 800 fuel. Well, there's only 127 left, so if we got just enough to get to the next gate, let's just say we go for it here. I mean, we're talking about, look at that price. We're getting up into, it's alright. I mean, it's going to be over, what? It's going to be just under 100,000. Or if we go all the way to 127, it'll be over 100,000. So if we bought out the fuel that's available, over 100,000. What's in our wallet right now? Right now we have 163,000 in our wallet. So we potentially could sell all of that, get there, and it not even be worth it. So I think until we get some credits, I think the safer thing to do here is going to be, let's open up our modules, okay, and open up the warehouse slot. All right, and we're going to put all of our current modules that are on our ship. This is what you do to switch ships. You actually have to empty your current ship, and that's the only thing we have is the offensive modules. I can't even open those right now. It's just kind of glitchy. Sometimes you have to close the window and open it again, but take my word for it, the only modules we have are the offensive ones. Alright, so we've put those in the warehouse. Now let's look at our cargo. This is cargo that's on the Fury ship we've currently selected. Well, we need to, can you just move it? Nope. Okay. Can you select more than one? Not that I'm seeing. Alright, so we need to move all this. Okay, we're out of warehouse capacity. How much is to buy a little more space? 15,000. Alright, what we'll do, select the hangar, select this ship, let's look at our modules, go back to the warehouse. Alright, we definitely want lasers, laser cannon, and we'll take the mining beam. We'll leave salvage beam. Well, I think we could do this. I think we could only have one laser beam and have a salvage beam, but it's very possible to run into pirates or other things, so we're gonna do it that way. And all right, we also need to open up our cargo. We've got nothing on the cargo, and again, this is the cargo hold on the ship. We want to get ores, and that's what's taking up a lot of space there in our thing. Mine pack, recovered tech, raw gases. We want to get all that. We'll leave everything else in the warehouse right now. So now let's go back to the hangar, choose our other ship, select ship, boom, and open up the cargo hold again, open up the warehouse again. Let's see if we can fit the rest of this in our warehouse. We definitely want to take the minerals with us and try to sell those. Common metals and raw gases. That's kind of stuff we want to see if we can sell. And if we can fit all this in here, we'll just go ahead and do it, because that way it'll be available to whatever ship we're in. Okay, so now we've got all this in the warehouse. Let's go back to the hangar, select the ship we're going to use, and we've got all this open in the warehouse. We'll open up our cargo now, and let's put the minerals in there, common metals. We could keep the beam with us on the ship. Radioactives, raw gases, and recovered tech, just in case we get crazy in what we want to sell. Alright, so now we've got all this stuff on our actual ship. And because this is a quote-unquote noob ship or starter ship, it does not require... Now, am I right on that? I'm thinking it does not require the fuel to do jumps, but we'll see. We will see very soon here. All right, we'll skip out of that. And now we're in our little auger again. It actually is not that bad. I mean, in some ways, it's for what we're doing, you know, maybe even superior to the other ship, just in the sense that it's got a little more storage space, I believe. But all right, so we're going to go ahead and go to, we're going to exit this sector, and now we're going to be on the larger map. See, there's not even fuel listed for this ship, so I think it's going to work. Rook. Some sort of target. Alright. Let's start heading. I think we want to take. There's some pirates. See, there are pirates, and you know, the first few times I played this, there were not as many, but now there are. This is not a player pirate, this is an AI pirate. He is literally chasing us. Let's real quickly go to here. So we're going to go through Farah, Koff, and then down to here. We can create route, but let's just go ahead and remember what we're doing anyway. We're going to Farah first, and Farah is down here. Now this pirate may catch us. Here's another one. Alright, now we need to slow it down. Uh-oh. Yep, he got us. Alright, so time to test our combat ability. Normally these little pirates that are just sort of floating around, chasing you around, they're usually not too much of a problem, but I'm used to fighting them in the Fury ship we have. I'm not as used to having this. Alright, so we're going to tab target, get some shots in. They've separated a little bit, which will make it hard to not take a little bit of damage here. Alright, they're back sort of together. Alright, we've got one just about down. Alright, now let's go after the other one. He flew by us apparently. See, our shields are still in good shape. There definitely are some tough pirate battles out there, but this isn't really one of them. And we've got him pretty much gone. And that's going to be it. So let's slow down. And what you can do now is you hit R. See, we got some more railgun clips, some construction materials. We'll take all, hit R again because we took 2 ships out. Recovered tech and common metal. So hit R again, there's nothing else you can do. And now we just fly until basically the game just takes a minute to confirm you're out of combat. Now we can exit sector and get back to getting on our journey to try to sell some of that stuff we mined the other day. Alright, so we're still heading to Farah here. Hopefully we'll make it without any more encounters with pirates, although if they're that weak, we don't really mind because all we're doing is getting more resources and stuff that we can sell. Alright, let's get in here and hit enter. And spacebar through the loading screen, I mean the little cinematic there of getting into the gate. Now, next we're supposed to go to, let's look real quick. Let's confirm our path. Region map. Next we're supposed to go through Nihish and then down to our destination. So, but first let's look here at, so Nihish is down here. Farah Station is down here as well. I think we should go by Farah Station. I want to see if at some of these other stations, if they have fuel for sale. And if they do, I don't know what this is. I've never had this kind of interception occur before. If they do have fuel, we may go ahead and purchase it, and at least some of it if it's a really good price. Alright, looks like this is going to be a battle again. I don't know who they are or why they've intercepted us, but they have. So we have lasers, so we ignore, if you see the little red, okay, we're getting torn up here. This is not good. Alright, let's see if we can switch shields. We're switching all of our shields. We need to be turning around though. We're trying to put all our shields in the front here. This is a pirate scout. Increase our speed. So anyway, I was saying if we were shooting with like other types of ammunition, you know, guns, rail guns or whatever, whew, we are taking some damage. Let's just get on this one here. It's not even going to be close, I don't think. If we can get this one down, who knows, but we're out of energy. Our ship is almost gone. It is gone. Alright. That's what happens. And that's Farah Station. So we're going to get taken back to Farah Station. Now I think because we're on this beginner ship, we don't really suffer much penalty for the defeat. Let's look at our region map real quick. Yes, we are still in Farah, which is great. I was afraid it was going to send us all the way back to Aranov, but it didn't. So we don't, you know, we get rescued. I don't even know that you lose credits. I don't think we did. I don't know that you lose anything. Is anything missing out of our cargo? Uh-oh. Is our cargo empty now? Did we lose everything we had? Wow. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. Alright, let's look at this marketplace real quick while we're here. They've only got 17 fuel and it's 485. So it's not that much cheaper. I thought it was cheaper than it was. Alright, so we have learned an important lesson. We'll go ahead and undock here and just see if what we can find here in this region. But I guess we've kind of learned a lesson here. I don't know what the lesson is, but maybe don't put all your eggs in one basket. Maybe we shouldn't have taken everything in our cargo hold. But that was a lot of inventory that we just lost. So never mind me saying there's not a penalty for dying. Clearly there is. Alright. As soon as we can exit sector, we will. Alright, now it'll let us. Oh, that was brutal. That was brutal, folks. And all we can really do now is maybe try to find something to mine here. I don't know, and I don't know that our other ship that we would have necessarily been any more successful. I don't mind another battle since we don't have anything in our cargo anyway. This will be one way if we can win this battle to pick up something in our cargo. And I don't know if we should have upgraded our weaponry. Oh, this is just going to be another brutal battle here. Whoa! That wasn't very nice. Trying to minimize the use of our energy. That was one problem, one of many problems last time, is that we just absolutely ran out of energy. You know, and maybe it's worth saving up and, you know, selling whatever you can without leaving that first region and getting some launchers. I mean, you know, if we had launchers and we could quickly take out one or two enemies, that would obviously help. Oh, we need to get... Our shields are a mess again. It's going to be another defeat. Let's hide on the asteroid. We have no shields left anywhere. We just cut our engines. That's it. That's it. We're just not tough enough. Not tough enough. You know, we left the safety of that starter area and now we are just getting torn up. Brutal. Let's check our wallet again. Still nothing changed there. Alright. We probably just should have sold everything that we had gotten from our exploits in that starter region. Just sold it for whatever we could get and use that to buy either better shields and or better weaponry, other modules that would just help us be a little more successful, be a little faster. I don't know. We're not fast enough to get away from the pirates, and we're not strong enough to defeat them. So we are struggling. Back to the comfort of our starter region here. And I just want to go back to the RNF station, and we'll wrap this video up. We've learned some valuable lessons in this video at a very hefty price, to be honest. There's a pirate. He didn't chase for some reason. I just want to go back to the station, make sure we didn't... We've got nothing in our cargo. Just make sure I wasn't mistaken about where we put all our stuff. I'm pretty sure it's all gone though. So we will enter here. Our ship still seems to be, I guess, I don't think it's like taking quote unquote damage, or I don't think it needs repairs or anything. It's flying at 100%, shields are 100%. Optimal range is 100. Wow. That's one problem we've probably got. We probably just need to completely overhaul our weaponry. Maybe other stuff as well. Do as I say, not as I do, apparently. Well, this has been a painful episode for me. We had just gotten so much stuff mined and collected, but hopefully it'll be valuable for me to learn and maybe others as well. That was brutal. All right. I think we lost our salvage beam. Well, first let's just look here. Nothing in our cargo hold. Very little in our warehouse. And if we switch ships, nothing in our cargo hold and nothing in our ship at all. So, just for funsies, let's look and see. First of all, let's see what modules our ship has. We don't have active, we do have command. Sensora. So all that would be, let's look at it in the catalog. So let's say we wanted to get high density energy bank. Just see what that does. Increases, but slightly reduces the rate at which it recharges. So that gives you more energy. I mean, that could be helpful. I'm sure a lot of these could be helpful. Alright, so let's go to, we do have defense. So for 460,000, so for 90,000, so what rapid recovery is. Upgrades restart system of ship shield generators, reducing time required to bring a down shield back up. That might be helpful, but I think we're getting just taken apart so fast. What about increasing the shields themselves, like thermal shield? Sitting something that's for sale, but okay, so that's bonuses to certain types of damage. Impact shield hardening. So stuff like that would be probably really helpful. Alright, let's go to engine. Internal compensator, is that what it's called? Yeah, inspect. Increasing responsiveness to change in direction. So stuff like that would be awesome. Overcharge upgrade. Increase speed and acceleration. Yeah, that would probably be really good as well. So let's look at offensive. for offensive. Heavy railgun barrels. So I think this is where we've been putting like laser cannons and such. So that might be actually under weapons. Railgun, mining beam, mine deplorer, rapid fire, homing. That's 460,000. So it might be worth saving up to get a rapid fire homing missile launcher. Thousand is max range. So that would probably help us dispense some of those enemies a little more quickly before they could whittle our shields down. So even this, like, saving up for that might be an good initial change. We could also switch back to our other ship, which does have the potential of having more slots available to put different modules in, and especially, you know, until we can afford fuel, we could just be, you know, go around in this area, save up some money. But anyway, okay, thanks for watching. It's been a painful video for me, but hopefully I will learn from it, and perhaps you will too. The cost of dying is kind of what we've learned here. Thanks for watching.